But now I want to talk about CDL Quantum, right? And this past year in CDL Quantum. CDL Quantum is a shared program that's run across CDL Toronto, CDL Montreal, and CDL San Sebastian, bringing together entrepreneurs, investors, and scientists in quantum technologies to build ventures in quantum computing, communication, sensing, and other applications of quantum technologies. This past year, CDL Quantum mentor John Martinez was awarded the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physics for his work on the discovery of macroscopic quantum mechanical tunneling and energy quantization in an electrical circuit. It's a rare privilege to have someone of that caliber mentoring the next generation of quantum entrepreneurs, and a reflection of the community that CDL Quantum has built. And as we just heard earlier today, this year marked a historic milestone for the CDL Quantum community. Christian Xanadu became the first company in CDL's history to reach the public markets, listing on the NASDAQ and the Toronto Stock Exchange. I want to give another round of applause for that. So speaking of that next generation of entrepreneurs, representing CDL Quantum today is QUDORA Technologies, who are advancing quantum computing by solving one of the biggest challenges: how long quantum bits, qubits, can stay stable for longer periods of time. This is essential for building practical quantum computers that can perform calculations without errors. Please join me in welcoming Amadou and QUDORA Technologies to the stage.
Hi. Now? Perfect. Okay, so thank you so much for the opportunity. It is a real honor for me to be here and to be representing CDL Quantum. So at QUDORA, we actually build full-stack fault-tolerant trapped ion quantum computers, and I will tell you a little bit more about that. So, but before I do that, so I just want to remind you what actually 10 years ago was to speak in front of our audience and say some things about quantum. It was actually very hard because there was a lot of skeptical faces and open eyebrows when one says something about quantum. But fortunately, it has changed nowadays. And it's also a great opportunity to speak with people, and even if they don't come from quantum, to realize that they are very aware of what is happening in the market. So we hear very often new breakthroughs almost in a monthly basis, and we hear more about having more qubits, higher fidelities, faster gates. But there is something that people actually don't tell you that is also very important, and this is time. So time is important, and the reason behind that, it's basically because something that we often also forget to say about that is that quantum is fragile. So keeping these quantum states to live very long requires more time or more coherence time, as we, technically speaking, name it. And why is it so important to have time? Because if you want to actually have solving a problem, you don't want that this problem disappear actually before even being able to solve it. So having not coherence time actually will definitely impact of not having any computation or even able to reach any utility out of this technology. So at QUDORA, since day one, we actually build machines that provide the longest coherence budget in the market. So today, and very recently, we have demonstrated coherence times up to 60 seconds with a very capital efficient company, and this already competes along or against other capital-intense companies and put us in a very good position to deliver commercial value. And yes, our interest is commercial in the future, and tapping into this opportunity will unlock to provide value in different industries. We have just recently heard there are many opportunities in other fields like in energy, logistics, or any other industry that requires optimization solutions. And just to give you a little bit more of substance what we do at QUDORA, I mentioned before we build quantum machines. These quantum machines are equipped with a special type of technology in which we use trapped ions, use microwaves to run these gates. This technology is very similar to the technology you actually have today in your mobile phones. And we have already sold our first system, capable of holding up to 50 seconds to the German Aerospace Center. Our second system is in progress on our headquarters, and a picture you can see on the right side is showing you this. So Amethyst will be upgraded up to 200 qubits and will be connected to our platform that was actually developed by our software team. And today, I have actually the opportunity to tell you a little bit more about our journey through the CDL. So we actually, during our journey at CDL, thanks to the mentorship, we actually surpassed our threshold of reaching more than 20 million euros in revenue. Also demonstrate this 60 seconds coherence time, as well as we signed our first quantum computing as a service contract. So we have actually expanded also beyond our offices in Germany, having now an office in Tokyo. And one of the key partnerships we close also at CDL is with Applied Quantum Software, today also there. And my last ask for today is actually, I'm actually asking to introduce me to your network because we have advanced in our round with several participating investors, and we are looking now for engage with a lead investor that will help us to capitalize all these opportunities that we were exploring in the market. So thank you so much, and I'm very happy to be here again.